Hello, good evening, and welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Jedi. And we are currently exploring planet to max it out. So basically, in the last video, I said, "Oh, I wouldn't worry about doing the last part of this because I've done it already." But then I thought, just on the off chance that you haven't followed through the main story and you wanted to see the actual exploring planets only, then I thought I'll go through this. So basically what we're doing is this door over here is where you come out of. So in it you'll see me actually going up a rope, and essentially what you do, so I'll go through back here so you can see what I mean. So basically this is a bit where you saw me trying to jump off just now, or in the previous video I should say, and this is the rope we would have come up here from the city of the Knight Brothers down below. So what I should have done was just turn left here, and then this also takes us back, as you just see me, right through to have gone to. I mean, obviously you can see the Knight Brothers are quite resourceful, and considering how they've got good physique, I'm surprised they can get through there all right. And then obviously what happens is it brings you out through here, which you would have opened in the main story. So what you're doing now is going across here. Right, just meditate before they attack. Right, so what we're essentially doing now is just going back up to the point here. And we're just going across, but so basically we're back at the beginning. Well, the reason why I would show you this, because there is actually a legendary beast here as well that you'll need to get for one of the trophies. Right, so sorry, you'll have to forgive me. So what you do is you'll go up here and you'll just turn to the right. So what you do is you'll try not to die. And at this point you will actually have a legendary beast to fight, but if you followed the main story then you will know that I've already defeated that. And but if you're actually pretty quick, you'll be able to, if you're doing this when you return, it'll be fairly quick to defeat this one. Okay. Right, so Okay, if you've got double jump, do that. If well, you can only do it if you've got double jump, to be honest. So obviously this here is another crate, as you can see, which I've already got. So now what we'll do is we'll go across here. And up here.
Stop us all!
Oh, well, I just got the triple take, which I've been trying to get for a long time. So thank you very much, Merrin's ugly sisters and brothers. And I love the way he just blows it again. He did it in a previous episode where he just blew it like it was a gun. So, anyway, the long shot of that was that there is somewhere here an actual crate. Yes, and one that I haven't actually opened. So I'm quite glad now that I decided to actually continue this.
Want to look inside? What's that, BD?
Had I not done so, then I would not have 100% maxed this planet out and I would end up coming back. So I'm glad Instinct told me to do it. Okay, so... Right, so now we've done that, we're just basically going back this way now. Right, so go this way and right, so over here, if I haven't already got it, should be another chest. Nope, I have actually got that one already, so that's not a problem. You know it's there, so if you haven't done the main story, right, so if you have followed pretty much what I've done through so far, you may have actually already got the droid stim, but if you haven't, this is the way you need to go and get it. So it actually depends whether you followed mine or you've gone through your own Rosset, but now which way where did I forgot what I did to go and get it. Oh, okay, so go around here. So as you can see there, this is the steam cap bit there, which we've already got in a previous visit. So if you should have, if you followed my main story through, and the 100% in or exploring planets I've done as well, you'd have reached 10 by now. If you haven't, so 10 is the actual maximum, and that actually gets you the medical droids. Right, so this is obviously the main tomb where we came before, and as you're aware, there'll be 2 chests actually in here. Or I'll say aware, but if you've watched the main story, you will be aware already. If you haven't, then was it this bit? Hang on a minute. Don't tell me it's just disappeared. Okay, that's a bit odd, because there should be... Right, so, where's the way we came in? Yeah, so basically you come round to the right here, round here, there you go. You probably can't see it, but there is a crate just there. So all right. Right, so once you've done that, there is an actual final log for Cordova. So here, if you haven't done it already, BD1 will jump down to scan them. But you need to get all 18 of the Cordova logs in order to get that trophy. So obviously, I think we'll probably know this one. Right, so if you're going for the 100%, right, okay, so when you come in here, there is a sense echo that you need to get, and that one of which you'll find is Merrin, and then essentially go across here to the log. And even if you don't want to get to sense echoes because you completed that trophy by now, then it's still worth coming through here. So if you're trying to get the 100% log and you haven't come through here, then still do it even just for that. Otherwise, there's not really much point to it. So in fact, let me just show you. So basically, it will be here, just here. Echo is. And again, you'll find that is Merrin talking. So we go through here. Oh, I'm not sure. Khajet's not going to be too. So you go through this bit here. Right, so defeat the Nidax. Okay, so if you're in the main story, you'll see I would have gone in here. I've got a full sense echo. If you actually look at that, that almost resembles the symbol of the actual Jedi. So it looks like what Disney's canon is trying to emphasize is the Jedi symbol was originated by the actual Zepho. And essentially this is a bit the path in which the Zepho started going down the dark side kind of thing. So that's why Khajet is here. Again, this is okay. So there is a spot where now we will go for him to scan over here, where BD1 will just stop, and BD1 will jump off and scan, and that will essentially be part of your so now this is what I was talking about, radio call. So this is one that I believe will be to Merrin. So I'm going to play this.
Merrin, I'm in the tomb of Khajet. When we fought Malicos, he was unhinged, out of control. But he wasn't always like that, right?
He was always a bastard, but yes, he changed on your arrival. He saw the presence of another Jedi as an opportunity, or a threat.
Whatever his endgame was, I'm glad we put a stop to it. I bet you never thought you'd team up with a Jedi, huh?
Little in my life has gone how I thought it would, Cal Kestis.
Yeah, I hear you.
So some of the what I will call the traditional canonists feel that this could be kind of like a mirror image or a mirror, of Luke Skywalker, because basically Luke Skywalker, as you possibly may know, married Mary Jade, who was basically more or less the right hand or second right hand to Vader of to Emperor Palpatine. Now I'm trying to find out what books they're in with that, because this is one of the things that Mark Hamill was a great deal of support of himself and that. So this is quite interesting. It's a shame. Look at that. Look, there's the Zepho there in, looks like a frozen. What's it? So this is an amazing tomb. And it's a shame really that Khajet clearly went tied of the path, but there we go. So yeah, so some think that, you know, this is kind of a bit like Merrin might do the same with Cal Kestis. Don't actually know if that will happen. It'd be interesting to see if it does, and I would certainly... It'd be good to see Cal actually get some happiness, I think. See, look, that's an eerie image, look. See, that bit we came out of just now, there, is basically where a lot of the Cephos sacrificed their lives, and which was, they were told, was promise of a better life. I don't know what that kind of promise was, really, or whether it was fulfilled. But yes, the one was Seer. The radio call was Seer on. I was mentioning in the previous video. On Kashyyyk, was basically Cal was asking her if he knew who the Ninth Sister was, and basically her response was, Mason, you know, it could be somebody that she may have known, but at the same time, she wouldn't say for sure if it was something she did know. Yeah, the fact that EA has said that this is going to be a series, which I hope we'll see. I mean, they've mentioned in the previous, what's it, where basically there's a bit where basically on the way to here before, which is a shame I didn't watch it, but some of you may have seen it already, but basically Grease talks about Master Yaddle. And I mean, I wasn't aware of the fact that there was another species the same as Yoda. But it probably shows my, how little I paid attention to. She's probably just watched me sisters to bits. Okay, now let's see if they've got anything to
How's
say.
it feel to be home?
Good. Now that Malicos is gone,
It's hard to believe he was ever a Jedi.
desperation deformed him. There are many experiences that can warp or break a person.
I was taught that we always have a choice in how we respond to misfortune.
True, but it still leaves a mark. Your friend Seer. It is clear she carries great pain.
She may no longer be a Jedi, but she'll never stop fighting for what she believes in.
Good.
Thank you for helping me with Malicos. Thought I was a goner for a minute.
Yes, you would have died.
Right.
I am glad you didn't. It is nice to have an ally.
Yeah, I like the sound of that.
You're welcome, Cal.
So I'm glad she stopped calling it. She's
Grease, you ready for a tour of Dathomir yet?
You're kidding, right?
He would not last long, I think.
Yeah, listen to the Night Sister. Gonna take a hard pass on that one, kid. I may be a gambler, but that's a risk I am not willing to take just yet.
Perhaps you can show us your home, Grease.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
Really? Lateron? All right, I'll think about it. It's been a while since I've been to the old stomping ground. Wouldn't mind it myself.
It would be nice to actually see what his home planet's like. Right, so, Seer's probably going to want to talk, not want to talk
Hey,
again.
kid, I've been meaning to thank you. With my terrarium built out, I can finally get hollows for the Galactic Botanist Competition.
Hey,
me
and
to
I've
do
got the
all this
Green
for
Thumb
bragging
trophy
rights?
for that.
No, not just that. Those slubs give a lot of credits to the winner of the grand prize.
Planning on cutting me in?
Whoa, 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 slow down. It's a plant growing competition, not a plant gathering competition.
Oh well, at least the mantis feels more alive.
I'm so glad that I did that while recording. Just, well, I have to say that this is. I will. When I mean, there's only one planet left to do now, which is Illume, which should take not that long, to be honest. But in fact, I might actually just fly there ready for when we sit. So yes, Illume is the last planet we need to do 100%. I hope. Actually, let me, before I do that, let's just. I might need to go outside. I want to just check because. Right, so 16. So it says 98% explored. I wonder if that's. It says 16 of 16. So I must have explored everywhere. I mean, I literally followed the guides. So it's showing. Those two areas there as unexplored. I don't see how that could be because I actually have been to them. Okay, well I probably have to do those off camera, if that's the case, and after, so I'll go to Illume, do that, and if it's not, I don't get the trophy, then I'll know for sure it's not 100%. What's it? I mean, it says that everything there. What's it? I mean, what we got for? So Bogano is showing all explored. Kashyyyk is 100% explored. Cepho is as well. So basically, I've got 2% of Dathomir to explore, which means I'm going to have to go all the way back down to the ground area to do that. Great. So it looks like I'll be having a bit of fun tomorrow. So it doesn't look like I'll be leaving here for the moment. It's going to be annoying, but as it will be off camera, I will be able to concentrate a little bit better. So, and I'll have a good fair idea more of where I'll be going as well then. So, because I'll be going right down, it might be because it's the areas in which I accidentally went the wrong way and should have gone up from the bit where we fought the bat to start with, so it may be a case that I've got to go all the way back down there for that. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe button. and the notification bell when I uploaded a new video. Drop us a comment as to whether or not if you're force sensitive, whether you'd be a Jedi, a Grey Jedi, whatever you might call it specifically, or a Sith. And again, thank you very much. Have a very good weekend.